Welcome back. Today we got a 3-marker challenge. I had somebody pick out 3 separate markers for me. Just random colors. Got a green, a red, and a purple. I put the colors here for you. I wasn't quite sure what to think, really. So I had to go sketching. I started sketching. And that green and purple, what are the first things you think of? I thought of toxic goo. And I wanted to draw a dragon. Toxic, poison dragon. This dragon isn't anything unique in any way. It's a basic dragon that I know how to draw myself. I did have to, you'll see me struggle with the eyes. I had to look up like maybe a couple references for the eyes because it was just a little bit difficult for me to, you know, actually come up with something. You know how you get creative and you have that process going in your head, but just couldn't do it. There's something about the eyeballs I couldn't do. I like big round legs. You'll see that here. These might be... no. See, no. I don't know how many times I erase it and redraw it. I think I end up with something super cute. I have the picture put up somewhere. I don't feel like looking for it. I've been wanting to do a 3-marker challenge for however long, and you know, this YouTube channel is giving me an opportunity to actually do like creative challenges and stuff I normally wouldn't do. All of this is pre-recorded, by the way. Here's the erasing. Here is the erasing. Again, I lightly erase it to where I can barely see the sketching layer, so I can do line art. I think I do the line art pretty quick on this one. I can't really remember. I have these new line art pens. I got them out of Dollar General just to try out new stuff. And this black is very, very vivid. And I appreciate that because sometimes blacks, they kind of like are transparent. But this one is very nice. I do appreciate the boldness of it. You can see here I go with cute sort of... you know, big eye, anime eye. My first, I think, introduction to a mainstream dragon was Spyro. I remember watching my mom play the video games and telling her, like, "Look, jump into lava, bump into the thing." Eventually, she would be like, "Child, I am the one playing the game. Let me play the game." Alright, you are correct. And then I would sit down and watch her play Spyro. Of course, I would have the questions, why can't he fly? He is a freaking dragon. And my mom's like, it wouldn't be a game if he could fly. And I said, it'd be an awesome game. Not really. I'm just thinking of stupid stuff, I guess. I remember when Spyro came out with his sister Cinder. I was like, oh, that's a cool character. And how she was like cool and broody, whereas Spyro was, I'm a dragon. I'm a little boy. I was like, alright, I'm gonna be Cinder now. I'm gonna be cool like Cinder. What the fuck? Cause that's Cinder? I give him little tiny wings. Because I'm doing like a little young dragon. We're making a little cute dragon. So we're going to make him young. Full of life, full of energy. Big fat tail. I appreciate you guys watching so much. I don't know how to like describe it other than just like pure like appreciation and I'm enjoying doing this. I really am. I really like all your comments too. You guys have been really nice. All your suggestions, all your like welcome criticism is very helpful for me. I'm not scared to take a little drink break while I'm recording to stop with the mouth sounds. Which I do apologize for. Those are just gonna be there. I'm going back now with a bolder line. I think I change it up. I'm doing with this thin line art pen. I think I use like a... Yeah, I think it's here. Tombow watercolor marker. It's got that black I need. It's not necessarily like a, hugely opaque. And I learned my lesson from last time, or I almost forgot to put it in the page protector. I almost did it again. Look how quick that I'm doing the bold line art now compared to just, that little thin pen. I prefer a thin gel pen. I think the thinnest I've ever got was 0.38. Love that thing. I used to have a job where I would have to constantly write, and I remember we would fight over gel pens, and I would specifically buy the 0.38 because I know no one else would use them. No one liked it. I guess it felt like scratching the paper, but I loved it. I would also draw when I had the time. And do little quick sketches, little quick doodles with a 0.38. I think people prefer 0.7 or 1.0. 1.0 is too thick, in my opinion, for a pen. Here's the coloring. Speaking of Spyro, I do that purple. Purple body. It's not quite like a Barney purple. It's more like a Spyro purple. I do speed up this part a little bit. And I also learn to color from left to right so you guys can see my progress compared to, right to left. My hand still covers most of the screen, but there's really nothing we can do about that right now until I get a better setup. I have this little, what is it? Like phone stand. It's kind of wiggly, so I can't really move as much as I want. I want something more stable, but that'll come the more I do this channel. Again, I appreciate you guys watching, like actually taking the time to watch it, because I can see that you guys are watching it, and that's awesome. And I know it's every YouTuber says this, every YouTuber, blah blah blah. If you guys could comment, like this video, and subscribe, it would mean so much to me. I want this to become something, and if you guys are in the beginning, my first 100 subscribers, I will remember. Write in the comments that you've been here since day, whatever this is, day one. You can say day one. Go on my first one, say been here since day one. I will keep you on a piece of paper above my computer, and I will remember you, and you guys will get free merch if I ever become something huge. Free merch, free stickers, free whatever. T-shirts. We're gonna do t-shirts, hats, whatever. Whatever you wear. Socks, maybe? Maybe a little sock? Maybe one sock? Gloves? I don't know. I'm so hopeful for the future of this channel and what I can achieve. I have the time, I have, most importantly, I have the support. Whereas before I didn't, and it's just, you have to surround yourself with people that actually enjoy your company, that want to see you succeed and do stuff. Be creative. I don't feel judged for anything that I draw, anything that I do. I have a wonderful support system. I also have a lot of chickens, which make me happy, so maybe that's what's doing it. I don't know. But I'm feeling very hopeful and optimistic about the future. And I want you guys to be there with me. I want this to be a good, fun time. Maybe you've had a hard day. Why don't you just watch me doodle and talk about nothing, I guess. If there's a topic you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. Maybe, depending. I'll talk about Spinewell. I think Spyro 2 was my favorite watching growing up. I think that one had the kangaroo. Sorry. That one had the kangaroo and the monkey. Or if that was 3. I can't really remember. So in this one, I do the line art and then I color. I let the line art dry. My issue is I get so excited to color, I don't let the pen, you know, the ink dry, so it gets all muddled and, you know, all weird. Starting with the... Or not starting, sorry. We're continuing with the green. Chose to do a green secondary color. Purple with the primary. Really want to get that like oozy, toxic type of look. By the looks of it, you can tell that this green is getting dry. I don't use this marker a lot. I have a couple other people in the house that like to use this green. I can see why. It's a beautiful, very beautiful green. Gives you that ooey gooey, you know, ooze color. And since I had the red, I decided to use it as highlights. Or, I'm sorry, shadows, which don't really show up so much in the purple, but it's a challenge. And that's what you do with challenges. You try to figure out what will work. I didn't want to put the red and the green because I know that they're complementary colors, and you know, I know that they're supposed to, you know, balance each other out and everything. But this red is so much more bold than that green. It would, I don't know how to describe it. It wouldn't look correct for me. Here's our little guy. You know, I'm gonna add the white highlights with the paint marker. I did have a gel pen, a Jelly Roll gel pen, but for some reason those don't really glide on as smooth as a paint marker would, and I don't feel like fighting. This is just right there. There's no working it, it's just shake it and then it goes. I guess that was it. This is the supplies used: my kneadable eraser, pens, markers, line art pens, Copic markers, Tombow markers. That's our final bit. Thank you so much for joining me in this 3 marker challenge. Like, comment, subscribe! Please, 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 please.